If you're a chiropractor that wants to grow the PI portion of your practice, it's going to be crucial that you understand how to properly leverage both the medical and the legal community to see more personal injury patients walk through your door. So why these two groups? Okay, let's keep it simple. They're both going to be primary resources for new patients from the legal community and from the medical community when you're networking right into your clinic. The medical providers are going to be necessary on some of those cases when specialist consults are warranted or pathology dictates that that client see a medical provider. And they are also going to be a valuable resource for referring patients that you can help into your clinic. So we get asked very frequently about like one of the easiest ways that we can get a large number of patients, PI specific, into our practice. And one of the key things you can do is, even if you have one or two medical or legal connections, is reach out to those connections. Quality attorneys are going to know other quality attorneys. Quality medical providers, whether it's an orthosurgeon, a pain management physician, can be the catalyst to introduce you to new doctors. So if I have two primary care physicians and one pain management doctor, let's say referring into the clinic, that's a fantastic start. Even if they only send over 2, 3, 4, 5 patients a month, I mean, those numbers can really add up over time, especially when it comes to personal injury and personal injury volume. So reach out to those providers. If you don't have a relationship already, you need to build one, and we have a lot of material on that at piexpertsecrets.com. But for those that have those connections, and it can start with one, reach out to that provider, find out who they like in a specific space. If you have a pain management doc, I'm sure they're more than willing to refer you over to a quality orthopedic physician or a spine surgeon. And that's how we've been able to grow so fast. Leverage those existing connections. Just ask, like you would with your patients when you want new referrals into your practice. If you ask your existing patients many times, they will help and they will go out and find people for you, whether it's friends, family members, people in the community, and they realize that that's something that you're looking for. And it's really no different when it comes to the medical community and the legal community. Especially on the medical side, they can be a massive resource for new patients, both PI and health insured, into your practice. And I've found, and we found, and we see it time and time again with physicians, when we ask one of the medical providers that's in our network to link us up with a quality specialist in another discipline, in another area, in another niche of healthcare, they're more than happy to do that, given the rapport that we've built and given that reputations are built over time. If you're working with a key MD for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 7 years, you guys at this point have had such a rapport, have built such a rapport, or at least you should have, when it comes to not only the patients that you're cross-referring back and forth, but also on a friendship level. I mean, it's hard not to get to know somebody, over a prolonged period of time when you guys have the same goal in mind and you are cross-referring and doing business together, when it comes to patient care. And then on the attorney side, very similar. There are many firms out there who may specialize in different areas of personal injury, whether that's slip and falls, auto accidents, etc. And it's always a good idea to tap into those attorneys and see if they are able to introduce you to other attorneys in the area who can utilize your services. And again, we've had great success with this. A lot of the physicians that we've trained have had excellent success with this, whether that's a medical or legal networking event where they introduce you, or whether that's just, hey, I'd really like to see more PI patients in my practice. Attorney X, do you mind referring me to a couple of friends of yours? You know that I do a good job. You've seen my files. You've seen the quality co-management that happens with our PI cases. You've seen the settlement outcomes, the communication back and forth. Again, over time, those reps start to really build a rapport, and that allows you, because you have such PR, because you have such a good reputation, to go out and ask the attorneys and ask those medical providers to introduce you to somebody else who can help your business, expand. And the cycle goes on. As you consistently do good work, as you build a rapport, as you take a long-term approach to things, you can then ask for the introductions and continue that process as you grow both the medical community that's going to refer over to you and really value you as a resource for their PI patients, and from the medical community, who again can be referring both healthcare patients or PI patients into your practice because they understand the quality care that you provide. They know they're going to get that patient right back so that they can do what they do, and that you guys are working in synergy for the best treatment outcomes and the best settlement outcomes when it comes to personal injury. So I hope you found this informative. My name is Dr. 𝐭𝐵. If you want more information on PI and networking, go ahead and look us up at piexpertsecrets.com. Thank you.